folks, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Natasha and I do book things here. Today's video, as you can tell from the title down below, is going to be my announcement and TBR for this round of the Buzzword Readathon. The Buzzword Readathon was created by KAYLA, LALA over at Books and LALA, and it's a readathon where we read buzzwords that you often see included in book titles. It's a pretty fun readathon, really simple, really chill and relaxed, which is my kind of readathon. She did ask if I would like to be a co-host for this round, and I happily agreed. The last Buzzword Readathon were books that all had to do with the word girl in the title. So it was girls, you know, there's about 7,000 of them with girl in the title. And this round of the readathon, we're doing the word lie, or liar, or lying. You'd be surprised how many books have that in the title. I personally went through my shelves. I found 4 just physical books that all had variations of lie, lie, and liar. Lying, lying, and liar. So this is going to be my announcement for the readathon and my TBR, let you know what I'm reading. So this readathon is taking place for a full week. It is going from the 14th of January to the 20th, and there are no challenges. So this is a easy breezy, lemon squeezy readathon, which is exactly what I need to start the year off. I need a readathon where it's nice and simple, and it encourages people, you guys, to read books off of your existing shelves. That's always the goal here, is to read some books in your backlog, even though January is typically a time where a lot of people are bringing in stuff, gift cards and whatnot, but try to read some stuff that are currently on your shelf. So while there are no challenges, there is a buddy read for the readathon if you choose to participate and follow along with us. So I will be reading this book in audiobook format, and the book is The Last Time I Lied by SAGAR. I'm currently reading his first book, so I figured it would be a good time to continue on. This book follows a character who during their childhood went to a camp and stayed in cabins, and they used to play like 2 truths and a lie, and a bunch of stuff went down. Then 15 years later, she's an artist, and her art is sort of roughly inspired by this, and she has to go back to the camp to find out what happened. Just like a really good thriller sounding vibes. I really like the whole cabin, childhood memories, camp vibes as well. It's sort of like a thing that I enjoy in my thrillers. So I will be reading along with this via audiobook, so you guys can follow along on the buddy read. We may also be doing the occasional Twitter sprint that will be over at Buzzwordathon on Twitter. Again, all the information will be down below if you guys want to participate. But other than that, yeah, it's just going to be reading books with lie, lie, and liar in the cover. Real simple. I also, drum roll, will be daily vlogging. I like daily vlogging. I think they're a lot of fun, and so from the 14th to the 20th, you guys can expect daily vlogs from me, and I will be reading these books. Again, I went through my sort of backlist of books on my shelves and found 4. The first one that I have here is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart, and I know a lot of people have read this. I have not read this yet. It says, "We were liars, a beautiful and distinguished family. A private island. A brilliant damaged girl, a passionate political boy. Group of 4 friends, the liars, whose friendship turned destructive. A revolution, an accident, a secret. Lies upon lies. True love, the truth." And that sounds interesting. Very secretive, rich kids on an island, maybe. It's also quite short. It's like 230 pages or so, so I feel like this is a good length for a readathon. Typically, sort of thrillers go by pretty quickly for me as well. Also, you'll notice if you go through your shelves that a lot of these books that have lie, liar, or lying in the title are thrillers. Very, very, very interesting. I don't know. Why is that? Because people like to lie and do thrilling things. I have Every Last Lie by Mary Kubica. Kubica? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not gonna lie. Follows a woman whose husband and daughter were killed in a car crash, and she wonders sort of what actually happened that day and goes and investigates what happens that day. It's told in 2 different timelines, sort of leading up to the crash and I guess directly after, and we as the reader find out what happens. It's a thriller, domestic thriller, which I tend to really like, so we'll see if there's any interesting twist in that one that I didn't expect. I also have The Lying Game by Ruth Ware. Ruth Ware is an interesting author to me. I've rated one of her books really low, the other one sort of average, and then I have this one just kicking around waiting to get read. This also has very similar vibes to the SAGAR book. While that one is sort of focused on camp, this one was a boarding school where these women went 17 years ago, and some stuff happened and you're finding out years later. They get a call, they need to go back and all meet up and find out what happened. It seemed to be a common theme in a lot of thrillers. Also, the other book was sort of like Two Truths and a Lie. This one is called The Lying Game. I'm gonna see what the similarities are. It's gonna be really interesting reading those books very close to each other to see if there's any overlap. And then lastly, the fifth book that I'm gonna try to read was actually an art copy that I got that I didn't get around to. Oops. That is The Color of Lies by C.J. Lyons. This is a bit of a hopefully contemporary with like a magical realism twist. Or it might just straight up be a fantasy kind of like thing. I'm not really sure. But basically, this follows a girl who she can read people, like she's clairvoyant, and everyone in her family has medical condition where they can see and hear and feel colors, basically synesthesia, and what that means. And the entire back is a giant blurb, and I don't want to read that because I kind of want to go into it blind and discover my own way through it. But it sounds really, really interesting, and this is an arc that HEC Frenzy gave to me at their party back in the fall that I haven't got around to yet. So I want to read it. This came out in November, so I'm not like too behind, but I'm kind of behind. But yeah, those are the 5 books that I'm going to be planning on reading for the week. I do hope you guys stick around for my vlogs. Let me know in the comments down below if you're going to participate in this. Also, be sure to head over to Lala's video. I will have it linked once it's up, vice versa, whatever, and be sure to go check out her TBR. I think she's reading a lot more newer releases with the whole liar in there, and so definitely be sure to check hers out if any of those books interest you. I hope you guys follow along. I will see you guys on Twitter, on my daily vlogs, and as usual, I hope everyone is doing good, and until my next video, I'll talk to all of you soon. Bye!